Strawberry Shortcake, my, she's looking swell. Cute little doll with the strawberry smell.
It's just what you're feeling in your heart.
Cheer Bear! He'll help you cheer from the sidelines.
I can't live! The Get Along Gang. They're learning how to have fun by working together, and you'll have...
This is breakfast. Strawberry Shortcake, I'd be glad to help. Put away more of your cereal.
Sunshine Bear's happy all year through.
Sing Zipper Cat Skating Plush from the Get Along Gang.
What did any of that mean? That's probably what you're thinking. Strawberry Shortcake, Care Bears, and the Get Along Gang? Well, the answer to that is easy.
My name is Muriel Fahrion. I am the original designer and creator of the Strawberry Shortcake line, the Care Bear line, and the Get Along Gang line from the 80s.
Pretty easy answer. But now you're probably thinking, who cares? Which, first of all, rude. Second, just watch.
I began drawing when I was about 4 years old, and I was one of 7 children in the house, and our house was 930 square feet. There was 9 of us, and so my place was under the table, and that's where I draw, cut, paste, all that kind of stuff.
After graduating from high school, Fahrion took as many free art classes as humanly possible, honing in on her skills. This eventually led to her receiving a scholarship, getting her into Cooper School of Art in Cleveland, Ohio.
I graduated, went on to American Greetings.
American Greetings.
And that's greeting cards, you know, wrapping paper, you know, that sort of thing.
Gift wrap, party goods.
In the greeting card industry, you're working 2 years ahead on the cards. And the big players were Hallmark and American Greetings, and there was other ones too. And you don't want to lose territory, as they call it. In other words, you don't want the other company sneaking in and taking where your roots. So you have a thing called promotionals, and they were like new ideas. So Shortcake was part of that. She wasn't called Shortcake at that time, but at that time, Raggedy Ann and Andy animation came out, and so that was an influence. And so they wanted a rag doll. This is my boss. This was the only instruction I got from all my characters. It was Strawberry Shortcake. Wanted a rag doll, wanted strawberries, wanted pink. That's about it, you know, pink and red. And that was the instruction I had. And from there, I did my drawings. And it was going to be greeting cards, 14 different greeting cards. And it was going to go out for Val Day. And then, you want to know when the and then comes in?
Then came Bernie Loomis, who was the CEO of Kenner Toys at the time, the same man who helped a little-known franchise become a licensing phenomenon. That franchise being Star Wars.
May the Force be with you and your children.
Loomis came to American Greetings and asked the American Greetings creative vice president, Thomas Wilson, the creator of the comic strip Ziggy, what do you have that is as good and will be as big for girls as Star Wars is for boys? Wilson brought in a briefcase full of character drawings from their current employees.
So then he goes through it, and actually Shortcake was the 5th one he pulled out. And Bernie said, "It's it. That's going to be it. It's going to be dolls. It's going to be toys. It's going to be decor. It's going to be animation, and it's going to be an amusement park." It never became an amusement park, but it was everything else.
Despite her success, nothing lasts forever. After working for American Greetings for over 10 years, the corporation laid her off because her toys weren't earning as much as they were in the 80s. So, Muriel took up freelance work under other companies, refusing to work under a boss ever again. After doing freelance for Fisher-Price, Disney, Barbie, Snoopy, and other licenses, all while moving around the country, eventually making her new home in Oklahoma, where she started her own studio, out of thin air, where she could work on her own time and make and sell what she wanted. Despite her setback, it seems that her knack for creating iconic characters was keeping bread on her table.
In the 80s, every kid in the neighborhood had a Care Bear. Every little girl from the age of, if they could sit up in her stroller, to 12 years old, had a Care Bear. And when you went to meet and greets, when you went to the pools, when you went to the birthday parties, everybody had a Care Bear.
When a Care Bear birthday party.
Yeah, I mean, I think what she's done is absolutely timeless. I don't see, you know, there ever being a time that her creations are not, relevant or important or like bring a smile to someone's face,
Despite the success of her characters, Muriel was just a work for hire, meaning that she never got any royalties for her work, meaning she was never rightfully paid for all that she did, and for a while, that was never really spoken about, until the rise of social media and Gen Z.
People kept asking me the same question over and over. I thought, frequently asked questions, do you get royalties? That was the question. I said, I don't get royalties, never had. I would work for hire, I had a sign, I was part of the corporation, and period, answer to that question. And then Generation Z got involved. And they said, that is unfair. That is truly unfair. That is horrible. And they started buying my stuff so much that I was like, oh my God, how can I even keep up with this?
Muriel's newfound stardom didn't just happen overnight. It all started on her Instagram account. More and more people started discovering who she was, all because of dancing.
So the dancing, when I was little, I liked to dance, but no one can teach me because my left eye doesn't function. And I couldn't follow anybody, but I love dancing and moving. But my husband got so bad, he had cancer, and on top of that, he had like over amount of chemo drugs, and he was falling apart. But the one thing I could do to make him happy was dance. So he watched me dancing, so it was just kind of like for him, I was dancing, and then he passed away. And after that, only one song I could dance to, because I was dealing with my grief in a different way. It was through dancing. And all I could dance to was, all she wants to do is dance. And I did it over and over and over. And my daughter came over and she goes, Mom, you gotta stop this. You gotta stop this. I mean, I had probably a nervous breakdown. And I said, no, I don't. Don't stop me. No one's gonna stop me. So then it just got better. And I am gonna make money, and I am gonna get out of the money we owe. I'm gonna do this. And in it to win. And finally, it then moved around to happiness and spreading the light, because it's important to me to spread the light.
It's sad, I think, when people kind of lose their confidence over time. People are like, well, I wish I could go out, but I'm an old person, all my fun days are behind me, and you'd never catch Muriel saying that, She's never gonna be like, well, I can't go to that because blah, blah, blah. She's like, where is it? All right, I'll be there. You don't ever have to really worry about whether or not she's gonna have a good time. She makes the good time. She brings the party. She is the party.
After getting to know Muriel over the past year, I definitely, she's so authentic and true to herself in social situations, and I kind of lean on being more of an introvert in a lot of areas, and watching her just be who she is in a room full of intimidating people is inspiring to see.
I microwaved.
So, let me zoom back up. So you've been through so much.
Yeah.
But you continue to stay positive.
Absolutely.
So, do you...
Why is that?
Yeah, I mean...
My DNA.
Your DNA.
So, I have a DNA, I have a double DNA for positive empathy. Only 1 in 4 have that. It's my job to be that positive person.
Could you share some words of wisdom to people who maybe struggle to stay positive, or just...
Well, I'd say stick around people that are positive. That's what I say. Just please get rid of those people that are dragging you down. That's what, and you know what? In life, there is every moment is important. So me sitting in front of you is importance. It's savor the moments. This is lovely. I love this. The parade was I wasn't excited about the Tulsa Christmas parade until I was walking down that street. And then I was dancing down that street. And I'm going, this is it. This is it. And they announced my name and they go, and she did this and she did that. I did. I'm going, I did. I held on to those moments. please hold on to those tiny, sometimes tiny moments. You know, that cup of coffee that's good. I don't know what. Something that made you smile and laugh. I've had a stroke, and sometimes my words come out really screwy. So I'll call my migraines microwaves. It's hilarious. So it's like, yeah.
Despite all that Muriel has been through, she still, and will continue to, always live the very sweetest life.